We just passed 200,000 deaths.
What? Well, that is not fucking funny.
That shit. It's not funny.
No. Actually, the number of people that died on in total is 32.1 million people around the globe.
Oh yeah. God damn. I think that's more than the Spanish flu.
Yes, it is.
That's wild.
Okay, so do we have to talk about Corona?
We don't.
We can
We
talk
can
about
talk about whatever the fuck you want.
I want to talk about Corona.
Yeah, wow.
Remember when it was everything that we talked about? Like when it first came out, that was all we talked about. Everybody.
Yeah.
No, but then it's kind of like now people's like on a whole entire version wanting to start something different.
People are trying to forget now. Everyone's trying to kind of.
You can't forget because
it's still going on.
As long as you wearing masks, people, there's some hope that this will be over and we will. I mean, we will go back to our normal lives, but
I think everybody's just trying to like move on.
Blame Trump and the Postal Service because he denied for the Postal Service to send out how much 600,000 masks around the globe.
Oh, the 650. Oh, you didn't hear about that? You didn't hear that story?
I probably feel like I passed by it, but I didn't look at it. Was it today or yesterday?
I think it was yesterday that we found out.
I think I probably have seen a pop up on my.
Where it was like back in April, it was like 600. And the post office was gonna send like 650 million masks, and then the Trump administration was like, no, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that. Because we don't want people to panic.
Oh,
so
really?
They literally actively like prevented them from sending masks. They're like, don't send masks. They would have sent out 650 million masks, which would have meant 2 masks per person.
That basically would have prevented. That actually would have put us ahead of the first wave.
It's crazy.
And it's crazy how he said that if we would have did this, we would have had normal life again. Thank you, Trump.
You know what's crazy though?
What do you?
That if we would have when
this first hit.
Yeah, when this first hit, and the Postal Service was going to order out to send out 650,000 masks, we could have been ahead of this.
650 million.
Right, I'm sorry. We could have been ahead of this to the point.
So practically, a lot of less people would have died.
Yeah, we wouldn't. Well, I'll tell you this: we wouldn't be anywhere near 200,000
at all. We'd probably be like in 1,000, like what, Japan?
Yeah, Japan.
Only 1,000 people
Japan
died.
didn't even shut down like that.
Exactly.
They did limited shutdowns, but.
And they passed with the second wave or the first wave?
All they did was...
Bitch, as soon as you seen somebody... that was a China. But even though as soon as you see somebody walking in the street, they get arrested.
Yeah, like in Japan, like all they did was like universal masks and stuff like that, and they only had like 1,000 people die.
Basically.
Like that's wild when you think about it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, enough with Corona because we already know what the fuck this is basically gonna head at. I'm curious because...
Okay, but wait. Did you watch Bad Girls Club?
Where, the recent one?
No, not recent. Old Bad Girls.
Oh, yes.
You remember Natalie?
Please.
No, I follow her on my own time. And I follow her on Instagram.
Bitch, Natalie, like through the Bad Girls Club, bitch,
Before
you always ran your...
say anything, she had COVID, okay? Her husband, and her baby.
Oh, wow. I'm so sorry. No. I am sorry. No, I am sorry now. Seriously, for you, your baby, and your husband. But before you got married and before you had a kid, bitch, you was a bitch on the fucking Bad Girl Club because you was a bully. Because you felt like you was the only bitch in the house that was the shit. And because you came from where? What was her favorite phrase? I came from where? Because you came from Miami or whatever.
But wasn't she acting?
No.
Oh no, she.
That was really her.
She was a real life.
I think
real life bitch.
Oh, I run LA.
I run LA, but then bitch, you don't run shit because the girls that whipped your ass. Yeah, you run LA, right?
Yeah, I don't even know like that show, like her TV or movie.
But what I pretty much seen, it was her first video was that because she lives in California, so you know how like now the air quality there is like very, very bad.
Yeah.
And because like there's mad like fires and whatnot, so smoke and whatnot.
The sky looks red, orange.
The air is terrible.
That is weird.
So she kept on coughing. She had like really bad asthma, so she thought it was just the air.
Yeah, just the air quality.
Exactly. So she went to the hospital and they practically like told her that, do you have any symptoms? So she's like, do you have diarrhea? She's like, no. Do you have like, having puke or whatever? She's like, no. So the doctor went ahead and said, oh, so you don't have it. So she's like, why won't you test me though? Instead of like thinking that I don't have it. So like she's over here coughing, she can't barely breathe, she has to get treatment, and then they gave her a test and then she wound up being positive.
So the doctor's gonna fucking send her home just
They were just gonna be like, oh, no, you don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's really weird.
Well, and I really know, and I really feel like some doctors, I really feel like, now you think about it, I really feel like some doctors probably do that.
I really feel like you could lose your job for that, though.
You actually giving these people like a false,
Like telling me, okay, well, because you coughing, it might be something like allergies. No, bitch, it's not.
Yeah. Or you think
because the first signs of COVID is consistent coughing, like inconsistent fucking sneezing, bitch.
You know,
but the thing is, she didn't have no other symptoms besides
the coughing.
coughing.
But that's all I mean, I think the first symptom is like consistent coughing. If you're consistently coughing and you can't breathe, yeah.
Yeah, and it hits everybody differently. Some people, they cough a lot. Some people, most people have the coughing, but
put it this way, COVID ain't got no.
Got better.
Yeah, that's a good thing because
Tom Hanks was one of the first people to get it.
That shit kills you, and she has asthma, very, very bad asthma. Wow. It was to the point where she, the liquidator asthma pump that you have to put liquid in. Yeah. Like literally, she said that she had like at least 30 cases, and she went through 10 cases in a day. So she's like, within 3 days, I would not have no more treatment. So like, that's how bad it was for her. That's what I'm like, that just like really sucks. And then you have your husband around, you have your baby girl around.
And then the air isn't breathable as well.
Exactly, so you can't even barely go outside because of the air that's going on in the house.
But since they're all positive, so then what's gonna happen? Are they all
it's the thing, she's getting way, way better. Right now she's in quarantine. Like right now she's in quarantine by herself, like she's but she's gotten really better. She's doing her exercises on Instagram again. She's doing a photo shooting it to do her eyelashes. By the way, she does eyelashes, guys, so you go ahead and look at Natalie Nunn's eyelashes if you want to. I'm done. She has a whole Halloween version of it and whatnot, but yeah, so she's she's trying to go back to her regular days.
So it's like,
and it's crazy because it's not like she can't go outside, because even like in Oregon, like where the fires are ravaging, like you can just not even go outside and it just permeates through your fucking apartment. Like literally, you run your finger down the wall and there's fucking shit on it, bro.
But okay, so there's like a good and bad to COVID. Because when you hear people's stories and you hear people say, okay, they caught COVID, they went through the symptoms of what, but then they recovered. Compared from the people that they caught COVID, but I don't know if their immune system was too weak.
Remember, it's really bad for older people.
Right.
This is a disease that mainly is like for older people and younger people, younger than us. So like you would, not suspect, some people, they get over it like a regular common cold, but you are able to catch it twice. It's not like you just catch it once and that much.
That's the thing. Like now we're just learning that you can reinfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like that's kind of scary if you think about it, because I remember early on people were like, "Oh, I got it already. I'm good."
It's like, don't get me wrong, it's like a 50% chance that after you have it, you could be immune to it, and then it's that you can have it and then you get it again.
Yeah, no, like it's like you'll get immunity, but it doesn't last long.
No, fuck out of here. I thought I had COVID. Fuck out of my face. I thought I had fucking COVID when I kept consistently coughing, bitch.
No, he scared the shit out of me.
Yo.
Because anything that this man has, I get.
No, but it was weird because when I was at his house and it was like the first time I started sleeping, I've never woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Coughing like
But every single time, exactly to the point where my coughing was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh Lord, please, I pray I don't got COVID. But then when I got my test, it's negative.
Oh no, that whole thing, you didn't get. The second thing he gave to me.
Yeah,
the little sniffles.
The bronchitis.
Yeah, bronchitis.
Yeah, he gave me. Oh God.
Thank God it wasn't
bronchitis.
I would not wish that on nobody.
No.
Because I went through hell. You could ask him. I went through hell when I had bronchitis. Yeah. I literally had to call the ambulance. That's how bad it was.
Really? Like, so is it? I wonder how it compares to COVID though. Do you feel like COVID is worse than bronchitis?
Yes.
I feel like
to the point where I really feel like
it's killed a lot more people than bronchitis.
I wouldn't say that COVID is worse, because remind you, for asthma, the people that have asthma is worse.
Oh no,
you can't breathe, you coughing, your throat
but for some reason,
bronchitis is the worst feeling ever.
But for some reason, how they said it, whatever disease that you got, it seems like COVID speeds it up 10 times. Yeah. So if you basically, so if you had cancer, the only way for you to get, so it's either you got COVID, or you get treated for COVID, or you get treated for cancer. Like some people that had cancer, they had to literally be taken off the fucking wait list because you had COVID and they didn't want to risk the other patients that you're about to donate a kidney or fucking liver to for them to you know what?
Yeah, it's crazy. It really is, and like especially like we were having issues here with the senior, what is it called, the retirement homes, like a lot, and it's crazy. I saw this photo where it was just like. It summed up this year perfectly. I think I showed you it, where it was like this fucking fire, and then there was like the sign that says like, please wear a mask, and then welcome to such and such retirement home. And it's like, okay, you got corona, you got fucking forest fires, you got climate change is gonna come kill us, we got a Trump presidency. This whole year has been a wild ride. If you don't even have to really think about it to know that. And I think everybody, it's been like a roller coaster. We've all been along for the ride. And that's kind of crazy because I always say it. Remember how I always tell you guys, like, my New Year's resolution was to be more optimistic? Look what year I chose to make that resolution. I chose probably one of the worst years ever to make an optimistic type resolution.
No,
I picked a bad year to go ahead and have. I'm getting my shit together, bitch. I wasn't able to walk in a ceremony. Like, bitch, you over here wilding.
Like, I'm gonna get my shit together. The rest of the world was like, ha.
Fuck you.
Nope.
Ha. Psych, nigga.
Psych, nigga. Yeah. The only thing I can hope for is that next year will be better.
That and hopefully this climate change changes. People, stop fucking littering. Can we please get the climate to change? I don't want to die in 7 years.
Oh yeah, and they said it was speeding up too.
I don't want to die in 7 years.
Because motherfuckers don't believe in fucking...
Did you not see that bullshit ass fucking clock they have in Times Square? You didn't see the shit that they posted?
They have a clock?
Bro, they have a fucking clock in the middle of Manhattan, literally with how much time we have left.
Are you serious?
Wow.
Are you fucking serious? No, New York City really ain't shit, because I swear to God, like, y'all be, it's like we live in the most state that people give the most praise to. Oh my God, that is a city of opportunity, it's a city of fucking land and living. Bitch, yeah, look at that shit on TV. It looks like all hopes and dreams when you fucking looking on TV, but when it comes around to when you're living this bitch, you're going through hell. Rent is high, food is high, health coverage, everything is high, because they tax you. It's to the point where people are charging you just to test you for COVID. It's supposed to be free.
Yeah.
Niggas to charge you like $3.
That's the clock. That's how the clock looks like.
That's what that's for?
Yes.
That's what that clock is for.
Yes.
That's the one on 14th Street Union Square, bro.
I've seen that clock, but that's the clock to tell us how much time we got left on this earth.
Not how much time you have on the earth, but it says it's the climate clock.
Before
and it tracks time until climate deadline.
So how long we got?
7 years. Huh.
Pretty much.
If we're all gonna die in 7 years, we better start making our resolutions right now.
Yeah, well.
Do
you know how many fucking times motherfuckers have said the world is gonna end, the world is gonna end, the world is gonna end, and it don't fucking end?
I remember that.
I don't believe that bullshit.
Remember when we all died in 2012? You remember that? I remember that. That was a fun year.
Wow. This nigga over here is annoying.
That was a fun year. No, well, actually, no, that wasn't a fun year. That was the year Michael Jackson died, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Jackson died 2012, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I take that back. I take that back.
Then what's so crazy? All this proceeding, all this. I said police brutality.
And it's crazy because wasn't Oregon one of the first states to get hit by coronavirus too?
Probably so.
Like, which was the first? No, was it Washington? Like, they got the first ones to get hit by coronavirus.
So it says, as of Tuesday afternoon, the climate clock read 7 years, 100 days, 17 hours, and 29 minutes, and 22 seconds. That was the time left until Earth's carbon budget is depleted based on our current emission rates and before those catastrophic effects became irreversible.
Oh, so before those catastrophic effects become irreversible. Oh, shit.
The clock's second purpose, displayed in green, is a live track of the percentage of available energy being supplied from renewable sources. Bullshit.
Wow. Just wow. Well, so I guess we don't have... And this is the thing, like... Trump is horrible on climate change, but I'll tell you one thing. I don't think Biden is as bad on that issue as Trump. Like, he's bad, but he's not as bad on climate change. I don't think he is.
Who?
Biden. As Trump? No.
Oh.
No. Trump is horrible on climate change.
Trump is horrible about every fucking thing. Just, you know what?
I'm trying to, there's only one issue where there's only one issue where I agree with Trump. There was only one issue. And that was the issue of North Korea, where he wanted to be diplomatic with them instead of escalating with them. That was probably the only thing I agreed with. Everything else, and I guess the FEMA money thing.
Ew.
That's about it.
Ew.
But besides that,
Ew.
he's pretty much been wrong about everything. Like, I really do think that he's pretty much been wrong about everything.
You fucking have.
Like, minus that. Yeah.
And you still want niggas to vote for your ugly ass?
You know, he went after Joe Biden today.
Good luck. I seen that.
For
plastic
surgery.
I seen that. You had plastic surgery, you old bitch.
He got plastic surgery. I'm pretty sure, like, he shouldn't be the
Look at him, the fat fuck. Look at you, you fucking fat fuck.
Oh, yeah, he's on the TV now.
You fucking fat fuck.
You know, he actually kind of looks less orange there.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Facts, you fucking turkey neck, yo.
Turkey neck.
Yeah, you know, And when seeing him on that town hall, like I don't know if you saw that. Did you ever see that town hall where that you brought like regular people to ask him questions? No. That town hall, it was so.
What does that say? Press to nominate Amy who?
It was so. Oh yeah.
Trump, are you? You want
and
to
on
know?
top of that,
you want to know what's
the
disrespectful?
judge that died.
Is that she just died, right?
No, wait, what's her name?
I gotta get her name right.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yeah, I would call Ruth. I'm not.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
It's funny how Ruth just died. Picked the wrong time to die. I'm so sorry that she passed away.
It's amazing though.
But to know that how quickly the Trump administration is trying to replace you, just so quick to keep this nigga in office. I want to understand some things from you Trump supporters because help me understand one thing. How do some of you Trump supporters feel proud about watching Americans and babies suffer? How do some of you Trump supporters feel proud about this man telling us that we're not allowed in this country and we need to go? How do you fucking feel that because of this COVID, some of you dumb motherfuckers out there that is Trump supporters, half your family is probably dead too, and everything that we're struggling, y'all going through the same shit. So I'm kind of slightly confused on why the fuck do y'all honestly want to sit there and put this man in office for 4 more years? Why?
Now, you know what's crazy about like the death of Ruth Bader Ginsburg? Like she's had pancreatic cancer since the 90s.
That's a blessing.
Like usually people.
No, not a blessing. Sorry. No, sorry. Cut that out. No, cut that out. I didn't mean a blessing to have
There's
pancreatic
no
cancer.
cutting, bro.
No, I mean.
It's a podcast.
Okay.
There's no
I don't.
cutting.
Okay, cut the. It's a blessing to have pancreatic cancer out. It's a blessing that she
Cut that
lived.
out. What?
It's a blessing that she lived through the 90s.
It's like she's had pancreatic cancer since the 90s. That's a blessing.
No, but I have to re-correct myself. No, but it's not a blessing that. It's not a blessing that she had pancreatic cancer. It's a blessing that she lived through the 90s.
It's wild.
That was funny. He's like, that's a blessing. He's like, wait, what?
But like, I don't even know the prognosis, but I know that whenever you get diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, they usually don't tell you that you got more than a few years left to live. You know, and the fact that she's had it for 30 years,
that's wild.
The only thing, it's just bad stroke of luck that she went during this administration. And even though she said in her dying words,
like you could have waited another month,
another 40 days, basically. But even in her dying wish, when she's like, I don't want to be replaced until the next president.
Yeah, I don't respect that.
Republicans are like, fuck that.
Yep, exactly. We're gonna replace him anyway because Trump say so.
Yeah. And I mean, for people who don't really understand like how serious it is, like most people learn it in school, like 4th grade, like Supreme Court justice, their term is for life. Once you get appointed, you're there for life until you die.
Pretty much.
So if they want to watch more, they can click
Click on the link below.
Or actually, probably be.
We're not gonna do this again. Click up here, click over there, click down here.
No, because which way was it?
It was to the left.
At the end of that video?
It was at the end.
It was so. Yeah. All right.